Okay. It's going to be a longer reading than some of the rest of them, but hey, whatever Spirit wants to talk about, huh? All right. Right in the center of your reading in your soul, you have the King of Swords. Powerful, powerful man. You got the King and the Queen of Swords in this, okay? Even though that's an air sign, I always think of Virgos whenever I see the Queen of Swords. I don't know why, I do. But you see here, this is the only king that's not sitting on his throne all fat and happy, right? Not only did he look like he just got done with battle, he looks like proud, like, you know, I wouldn't go against him, right? Look at that giant sword. That purple and the cloak denotes royalty. Think about your third eye chakra as well, right? But here he is facing a storm. Now we see that lightning striking, and he's standing there with that sword. How many of you have been daring spirit? How many of you have been daring spirit? You are going through a lot of inner conflict, right? A lot of inner conflict. This is necessary, but you guys are not aligned right now. You're not in line. Your soul and your subconscious and your conscious are not in line, and they aren't always. But when you feel this, whatever you've been working through, I know it's been hard, and you thought you were done. I feel like for a lot of you, you're like, you've been going through the spiritual transformation for a couple years, right? I know that it's slowly added up, but you thought that you had it figured out. First of all, we all know we never have it figured out, right? We continuously grow in this world. That's what it's about. That's what this whole thing is about. This whole life thing. It's about continuously growing, right? Ebbing and flowing. However, you guys have refused to move forward. I know that the pain has been difficult, but hey, guys, the 8, you got this side, but the 8, this is about fast-moving action, lots of fast-moving things coming at you in a good way, You know, new opportunities, it's also about communication, right? Lightning is it's like, are you really going to let this opportunity pass you by and have another, I wish I would have, right? It's better to say, I can't believe I did that, rather than I wish I would have done that, right? And you have good reason for where you're at, but you have to remember to go for it, You've had quite a few missed opportunities, I feel. And you are on the precipice of letting another pass you by because you are too afraid to move through some of this growth, this self-growth, crowning you. Okay, this is an awesome connotation to get this in. Crowning you. These 2 cards. Okay, right here we see this woman has been trapped and bound, not her fault. Someone else tied her up. Those swords each are an awful, awful thing that has happened to her, right? An awful thing, awful situations, all have happened to her, and they have slowly trapped her in this situation. And the blindfold. Now we see here, wait a minute. She's got a sword that she can cut her own ropes with. She can get herself free from this awful prison. Her ropes are loose enough to do so. She can remove her own blindfold. That eagle up there, that's spirit saying, hey, as long as you cut yourself free, I will guide you the rest of the way. It's not just you alone. I know you feel like it is. You can't see that I'm here, but I am. I'm waiting for you to unbind yourself and start walking forward, for free will is the most important thing to remember on this earth. This is a co-creation, you guys, a co-creation. It's not all God. It's not all us. We got to work with, right? And you guys got to cut this free. And I know it sounds simpler than it is. It's not. Each of you, again, this is a general reading, has your own stuff you're going through. And spirit recognizes this man. Look, this man is victorious, but at what cost? He has been beaten. Again, each one of those wands is a battle, and he is bruised and bloody. But on the other side, we see there is help waiting. She doesn't look in better shape, but she's like, come here, babe. I'll bandage you up. I'll fix you up. You guys aren't in it alone. You guys aren't in it alone. I know you feel that way. And spirit wants you to know, they know that you did not put yourself in these situations. However, if you will just look and take a few steps. Ask for help. It's out there. In your near future, I'm seeing a lot of you having the courage to do it. This woman is leaving rough waters behind. That's a ferryman with her. It's not a friend. It's a ferryman just getting her from place to place. Spirit will put people like that in your way. Spirit will put people like that along your path to make sure. It's not easy. I know it's not easy to walk away from everything that you know and love that you know is comfortable. You got to step outside your comfort zone. I did a reading earlier with a beautiful soul, and I kept hearing the same message. I said, it's that old John Wayne quote. Courage, I've said this before, courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway, right? It's not courage if the horse is a gentle mare, right? It's not supposed to be comfortable. You have to deal with this. You already know it's happened. But the past, you have to stop letting it hurt you. The future doesn't even exist. The past doesn't exist. The past is memories. The future is your imagination. All that matters is what you're doing right now. What you're doing right now. All this lightning striking right now. What are you doing? You're battling your own self. This is you battling yourself. This is you battling you. This is you battling spirit, right? Instead of co-creating, cooperating, right? So let's move forward. Spirit, I asked what your hopes and fears are. You got temperance in reverse. Okay? What would happen if you truly balanced yourself? You've done it before, and you remember the feeling of it. Remember how you got there. Remember those tools of how you got there, how you became that balanced person. Because now I see here the lion, that's your ego. And look at spirit looking at you. You see in the background here? This is where the hanged man hung. That's where you made the sacrifice. You went within. You've done it before. Why are you doing this now? Because you have to finish the cycle for real. Spirit's looking at you, waiting. What are you going to do? Right? Y'all remember, I love that quote from Lion King. Remember who you are, Simba. Remember who you are. These swords were not meant to stab or hurt you. They were meant to teach you. I posted something in my community tab earlier. Those mountains weren't meant for you to carry, but to climb. Get to the top. You can do it. It's hard, but get to the top. You're almost there. I keep hearing, it's like you're quitting before, like at the peak. It's like the way down is going to be harder than finishing it. You know? 3 of Pentacles. 3s are about change, right? And 10 of Pentacles in reverse. How many of you know exactly what you need to do and are afraid of your own success? How many of you are self-destructing? Why? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Why? The success is waiting for you. It's already there. Why are you denying yourself this happiness when you know exactly what you need to do to get there? Okay? When I ask what spirit sees that you do not, that's the card of Virgo, right? The Hermit. Searching for your light. This is the path that you've been on for a long time, but now you've been on it for so long that your robes are tattered and worn. You're exhausted, right? Look at that ego flying away. And then if we see over here, he's in search of that cosmic egg, the cosmic truth, right? This is of the spiritual enlightenment, this journey. Now he's lost sight of it. We see that he's lost sight of it. Okay? Page of Wands. You also got the Page of Swords. So there will be some coming. Some of you have spirit guides that are assisting you. I feel like for some of you, spirit guides that are assisting you. Maybe someone that's lost someone that was younger than them, I'm hearing. That's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. But that's a specific message I feel for some of you. Someone that was younger, I hate saying this, could be a fire sign, but I'm loving seeing these pyramids in the background. This Page of Fire, he's going forth with passion. They want you to remember that. Again, remember who you are. Okay, it's time to come out of this. Okay, that is necessary time, and this is our path in this life, but we can't live there, right? Because we know how our heads get if we do. And it's time for action now. Okay, some of the signs, most of the signs are about right now, Gemini, also ruled by Mercury. They need to balance their spirit side self. We need to balance the material. Okay, actually taking steps. We can't leave it all up to spirit and faith and God. We have to do so that they can do. They can't do anything until we do. Okay, and they want you to know this. This is your destiny in this life. This is your destiny. What you don't see that they see, this is your destiny. Soulmate, complete emotional fulfillment. My cup overfloweth. Beautiful, you guys. Okay, so specific messages that need to get to some of you. Again, I said I may not understand, but some of you will. A lot of this makes sense to me. You got the Lover's card, right? You have got to align your own frequency so that you can meet your other half. I hate that word, other half. You're already complete, right? You don't need anything to complete you, but you must be complete to merge with something, to make something grow. Otherwise, your frequencies will just frizz and shift until you push each other away. That's whenever toxic relationships become important. That's why they're also soulmates, because they're helping you grow, right? This is coming for you, but you have to make the choice and be courageous enough. This is Archangel Gabriel blessing this union. Tree of life, tree of knowledge, tree of life, right? This is who you are. The 9 of Pentacles, Earth, Virgo, confident, beautiful. You don't need anyone else, but you will attract this as you remember who you are. Who you are. This queen that you got upright, this queen is psychic. Usually she has a rope hanging from her wrist that she cut herself. Do you know where it came from? Because the sword suit tells a story. It came because she did this. She did cut herself free. This is your destiny. Those swords were meant to teach you so you could sit upon your throne. Okay? Then, in your final outcome, we have the Tower in reverse, okay? You're not getting in this situation again. They're telling you, once you complete this cycle, you will never face it again. But complete it you must. Otherwise they have to keep showing you this. But if you follow this path and you cut yourself free, never again. That tower, the lightning striking it, but no one's there. You ain't been there in a long time and you ain't never going back. You've left, right? Now this is interesting. You got the Chariot. Beautiful card, right? Both major arcanas. This Chariot, on the other side, you see here, he cut his chains free. You see these chains? And the road is falling away behind him into the universe is all that's beneath him, right? There's nothing, no turning back. There's no turning back. You're doing it. You are going to do this. You're going to have the strength to do this, the confidence to do this. You are going to remember who you are. You're going to get upon that chariot and all they're asking you to do is get on it. Get on it. And these sphinxes, that's spirit guiding your way. They've got the rest of it. Just get on it. Take action. Take action. Get excited. Take action. Get excited that this will never happen to you again. Never again. Never again. And here's the interesting part. So look at this. You see the chariot, the sphinxes, the chariot. Look at that. In your final outcome, look at the 2 cards you drew. The sphinxes are still there. The chariot is broken. You left it all behind. You left it all behind. You aren't there for that. That lightning can strike and you won't be there because you have already moved forward. Okay? And finally, the Page of Swords to clarify those two in your final outcome. This is about a messenger bringing you clarity. Okay? I really feel like some of you are having a spirit really talking to you, but you gotta listen. You gotta listen. I feel like for a long time you were asking questions, asking, and you weren't getting the answers in the way or what you wanted to hear. And now you're ignoring spirit, right? Some of you may even be numbing, trying to take your mind out, because how does that feel to lose what you think? You don't see that spirit's still there, but that's how you feel. You feel like this when this is the actual situation. So what are you going to do, you guys? All right, I'm going to pull one oracle card and then, wow, you guys, intense. I know this inner conflict has been hard. I'm with you. I'm with you. I understand it. Completely understand it. Okay. Virgo, Spirit, give me one card. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet, but I'm going to look at them just in case they come back out again. Okay. Spirit, give me one card for my Virgos out there. All right. Eye of Horus. Awakening divine perception. Eye of Horus. Awakening divine perception. These are really long. I can't read the whole thing, but if you want to look it up, it's Isis Oracle. Okay. Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild. And you got Eye of Horus. Look at her. Powerful, right? Wow. That's a beautiful card. Okay. It's in battle. That doesn't look like, I mean, she ain't just resting, right? She's in battle. Remember that you are in battle. It's not a time to sit by and let things burn down around you. Eye of Horus. Awakening divine perception. The Eye of Horus brings divine perception, protection, and insight. You are gifted with certain spiritual abilities, including divine sight, that are awakening and trying to grow now. You have much divine support and protection so that you may grow your abilities and serve others with your divine gifts. Trust your perception and know that you are divinely protected. The Oracle of the Eye of Horus is a stamp of divine encouragement, approval, and protection. If you've been wondering about your divine path, about whether you have genuine gifts of healing and insight to share, about whether your inner perception is actually true insight, and whether you will be protected spiritually in certain matters or situations, then this oracle is a confirmation for you. Wow, powerful, you guys. You also have guidance here that your inner sight is expanding yet again. What I say, just when you thought you were done, right? Yet again. And if life gets harder, you must have leveled up. Okay? These are gifts of the higher clairvoyance, pure knowing, divination, and divine communion. They all flow in truth from the fountain of the heart. You can expect these gifts to grow, although sometimes through pain, the result will be beyond words. It is important that you trust your inner sight and come from your heart. This will ensure that your sight is accurate and helpful. Inner sight will never judge or harm another, but it will certainly help you discern the underlying truth of situations and relationships so that you can make wise decisions. Finally, this oracle is another indicator of a triumph over darker energies and emotions. Whether you have been struggling with psychological darkness, unfulfilling habits, patterns, or subversive or undermining behavior within yourself, or from toxic relationship patterns with others, or with organizations or groups within society, know that you will triumph, and the sun, the truth, the light will prevail. Pray for protection, clear insight, and trust your inner guidance. You will triumph in light over any darkness. Your success and growth are assured. Now I know why they wanted me to pull one. You guys are really going through a huge transformation right now, but this is part of your path. Be courageous to walk through this darkness. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, right? I fear no evil. You are protected. This is your sign. Love and light to you, Virgo. I'm praying for you all. Pray for me back. Send me lots of love because that was intense. If you want a reading that's more personal to you, if this didn't speak to you, that's okay. This message was for a lot of people, but there were very specific messages. This is an intense message for my Virgos out there that needed it. Okay? So I'm sorry if this did not speak to you and you're a Virgo, but some people needed it, this message more. Okay? If you do want a personal reading, email me. I'm going to put it in the link below. eternaltransformations@gmail.com. $50, 30 minutes. Special going on this week. I love you all. 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 Love you all.